So there are people here who the devil knows if I delay them, they will get into inconsistency and I win the war. There are people here who the devil knows if I frustrate them, I have won them. Get to a level where you tell the devil, whatever you do to my situation does not make me to give up. I am a fighter. I will repeat what God says tomorrow and I will see the result. I'm willing to do that even if God does nothing. There is a day where power meets consistency, and that's my day of breakthrough. Whatever you focus on grows. Do you know that if you have a problem and God gives you a victory now, which is part of the solution, but if you continue focusing on the problem, the victory becomes insignificant and the problem becomes bigger. Because whatever that you give attention, focus become, whatever that you pay attention to and focus on grows. So the problem is not big, but your total focus is on the wrong element. So the problem becomes more complex. So for 40 days, a warrior came out of the Philistines. He came from Gaza and stood in the valley and said, "You men of Israel, I want a man here." No varume vakapfeka trousers. Vaimunya monya kuti ndoda murume. Ndo pane varume. Varume vakagara muvhali vachiteerera kunyombwa kweguta. As they focused on Goliath, Goliath grew. David comes there. He doesn't focus on Goliath. He doesn't even talk about the victories of Goliath. He talks about his own victory. At the back of the desert, I defeated the lion and the bear. He talked about the victories that God had given him before the giant. And he said, "Who are you, uncircumcised Philistine, who defies the armies of the living God?" He didn't give the Philistine focus. His focus was on the armies of God and the victories God had given him. So you are defeated by your focus. So Pastor Fide will be going through a bad season, and all he does is remember the challenges of the day. The problems go. But when he remembers God's victories, the challenge becomes smaller. But whatever you focus on, look on us. Why was it necessary for the men to look at Peter and John? Because every vision, every testimony requires focus. Looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. So there is a need of a shift of focus.